You did everything you were supposed to do. You went to school, landed a steady job, and put away some savings. So why does it still feel like you're one unexpected bill away from a financial crisis? A high work ethic is rarely the missing piece. The reality is that our education system prioritizes professional training over financial literacy. We spend years learning how to work for a paycheck, but the mechanics of making money work for us are left entirely out of the curriculum. This creates the rat race. You trade your literal time and physical presence inside a cubicle for a paycheck that has a fixed, unforgiving ceiling. By relying entirely on an employer for your survival, you are effectively handing over control of your life and your financial destiny to someone else. What keeps people locked into this cycle is an invisible chain of fear. It's the anxiety of not paying the rent, the dread of being fired, and the terror of having to start all over again. This is a standard 1040 individual income tax return form, and it reveals the silent partners in your rat race. As an employee, working harder simply increases the share of your money taken by the government and the bank before you even see your paycheck. Escaping this trap requires dropping the employee mindset entirely. You have to acquire the financial literacy of an owner. Robert Kiyosaki recognized this systemic flaw decades ago. He built a career challenging the conventional financial wisdom fed to the middle class. He observed that most people react to money emotionally rather than logically. They feel fear, so they go to work hoping money will soothe it. Then they feel desire and spend that money on things that don't last. Breaking this cycle requires a completely new structural blueprint for how you view your cash. Kiyosaki operates on the Keep It Super Simple, or KISS, rule. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. That is the entire foundation. Apply this strict definition to the American dream, the family home. While it holds value, a house actively drains cash from your bank account every month. Between the mortgage, taxes, and maintenance, it is a liability. This misunderstanding fuels a cycle of lifestyle creep. When a middle-class worker gets a raise, they often immediately buy nicer cars or take on bigger mortgages, purchasing liabilities just to look wealthy. A higher salary becomes a burden if your lack of financial literacy allows new liabilities to swallow the extra income whole. This diagram is the cash flow quadrant. It maps out where money comes from in the modern economy. The left side, employees and the self-employed, requires constant physical effort. Here, individuals trade their literal sweat and hours to generate cash. If you stop working, the money stops flowing. The right side belongs to big business owners and investors. They build overarching systems and acquire investments that generate cash 24 hours a day without their physical presence. Most people never cross over to the right side. They are stopped by a paralyzing fear of losing money, cynicism about the system, and the comfort of old habits. The wealthy aren't fearless. They simply use their financial intelligence to manage that anxiety, turning market chaos into opportunity while others panic. Escaping this cycle requires one final adjustment. You must start minding your own business. Your day job pays your current bills, but your actual business is building your asset column. You have to change how you view your cash. Every single dollar that enters your hand is a tireless employee whose only job is to multiply. The golden rule of wealth is simple. Once a dollar goes into that asset column, whether it's stocks, intellectual property, or real estate, it must never be allowed to come out. When the wealthy want a luxury item, they don't buy it with their own sweat. They use the passive income generated by their real estate and other assets to pay for the upgrade, leaving the principal investment untouched. Every day, with every dollar that passes through your hands, you are making a choice to be rich, poor, or middle class. Financial freedom isn't a byproduct of the size of your paycheck. It's the result of the daily decision to prioritize assets over appearances and build a foundation that pays you forever.